You can't be
we're live.
inadept at FaceTime.
I don't think
We're
she
talking
knows
about.
No, we're talking about real
I
life
don't think she
shit.
knows that.
Fucking
Fine, whatever. Fuck it, we're live.
What's up?
Welcome. It's
Fucking
the,
live. Let's do it live.
It's the episode 40 post game, the season finale.
The Ferdy.
It is. We just had
We drank some 40s.
the World Series victory by the Montreal Expos, now the Washington Nationals. Someone corrected me on that and said that they're not the Expos anymore. Lifelong Expos fan. I don't care.
Smart guy.
It's the
Smart
Expos
guy.
to me, and they this is their first because they wouldn't have won in '94 as much as they want to fucking
That's true.
believe they
City.
would.
Do we think that the
were collapsed.
Nationals are going to give like old Expos players rings, like the Cubs? How the Cubs like went
No,
out and gave
I
like
don't
everybody
think
rings?
they are. I don't think they are. I think
they
maybe
should.
But
And I
they-
think Gary Carter deserves a ring. He's number one on my list with a bullet. Give Gary Carter
He don't. He
another
don't.
ring.
they're going to give him a Prince Albert. It's going to be very, very nice.
Well, he's not with us anymore, so we don't,
So,
probably don't
Gary
need to
Carter's
do that.
dead?
Yeah.
Oh man, you got to dig him up to give him that ring.
Yeah.
All right.
We can make
Hey,
that happen.
I'm going to pour some
Actually,
out to
what-
Gary Carter.
That's a good
In my
call.
mouth.
Dig him up, put a bolt in his cock, and then he'll feel like he won a World Series. Good call, guys. I appreciate it.
I felt like I won a World Series when I put a bolt in my gun. All right, so we were gonna
It's a
do
very
some
small
other
bolt.
stuff, but we left so much banter on the table from the
Oh, shit.
podcast
There's
that we
no
did.
fucking doubt.
I threw away my notes.
Oh shit!
I'd love to
Shit.
start.
So we're probably gonna do some more, but first, let me tell you about a couple things. So one, we are, and people are sending notes. I'm too drunk and blind to read what you're saying, but I hope it's really cool. You got something? You got something on
Where's
section?
your something Chirizi?
Oh, my beard probably.
Great.
That's why
Oh,
this
it's
is
possible.
Beard. It fell off. I'm finding a new one. I called Ryan Sandberg. I'm gonna
You
get
look
some
very young.
I'm gonna get some of his ass hair to put onto my face, like he puts
Wonderful.
onto his head.
What?
And we're gonna go from there.
I've seen like one Ryan Sandberg tweet, and it was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Like, that guy should just stop Twitter right now.
Yeah.
When Prince Fielder can tell you to shut the fuck up, that's awesome.
You're out.
Yeah.
I
Prince Fielder,
could
Yes.
not agree more.
right?
Could not agree
Fair.
more.
What a piece of
I
shit.
will say that if we haven't told you already, in January, the Friday of Sox Fest, we'll be doing an event
Yes.
post game or post fest, I should say, not post game, post fest at Reggie's, and so we'll be up at Reggie's.
Yes.
If that is too long in the future to see us, then November 22nd, I believe it is. It's another Friday. We will be at State. It's not our event, but it's an event that we care very much about. You've got the volume on, so that's really fucking with you.
I'm turning it down.
And so we'll be up there, and so make sure to come out to that. It's a charity event.
I thought I
It's
would
a
get
trivia
the questions.
event. You guys
Yes.
should come out. Should donate. It's going to be an awesome
It's fun.
time.
I'll be there.
I'll post a link with the details. You can buy tickets in advance and get some really horny prizes. You'll really love it. I won 2 bottles of rye there last year when we did this. When we did this event. So get that. And then we're working on
That's for you,
a
Mr.
Festivus event, but that is not there yet. So we'll
That's a
as soon as I sort that out, we'll have that on the docket as well. Now, let's get to the banter that we left behind, and I'm gonna start.
Go for it.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah,
I'm
do
gonna
it.
start. And the reason I'm gonna start
Fuck
is
it.
because
We'll do it live.
the World Series just ended,
Yes.
and one of the things that I had on my list is why do people have such a hard on for Bryce Harper not being in this World Series? Like it's not like the Nats didn't spend any money. It's not like they're like some broke ass team on a Tampa Bay Rays payroll,
right.
right? They're out there. They got fucking tons of money spent out there. They spent a lot of the Bryce Harper money on Patrick Corbin.
Yes.
It's not like
Sure
they didn't
did.
do anything, right? So but everyone is just like, hey, fuck Bryce Harper. Look, Bryce Harper's still 27 fucking years old, man.
Yeah.
Why
got
not
time.
go out and get all the money you can? It's not like he's on a shit team. And now that
Right.
the team that he's on now has a legit manager and not a fucking maniac.
Yeah.
So, like, there's no reason to even care that Bryce Harper was once on this team. I don't get why oh, you're not on this team anymore. Go fuck yourself. Like, just be happy for the team that won, man. Celebrate the guys that are doing what they're doing. Like, Anthony Rendon deserves a ton of fucking credit. Howie Kendrick deserves some fucking credit. And a bunch of the other whole fucking pitching staff. Like, Max Scherzer, by the way, I mean, like, there's some PDs going there. But Max Scherzer couldn't get out of bed the other day. They shoved a bunch of needles in him the way that you should do it. And he's pitching in the World Series 2 days later and fucking killing it. And I love that. I love that. That's what you should be talking. That's what you should be celebrating. You shouldn't be going like, "Where's Bryce Harper? Ha ha ha! Fuck that guy." I'm sure Bryce Harper's fine. He's like a 300 millionaire or whatever the fuck he is. So I think he's okay.
300 million.
Don't worry too much about him. Don't worry about what's going on in his life.
Really
Care about what a great World Series this was. By the way, we just had a World Series where nobody won a home game. That's fucking impressive.
Right. I'm going to fan the flames here. My Lord, you're on fire, sir. You're on fire.
I got my David S. Pumpkins jacket on. I'm feeling good. I'll move on to beef loaf. No one cucumber saladed me. So
there was nothing to add. It was like,
I didn't know we needed
this. Going and going and going.
Right.
Like, with your rant, I just think people, they want to look out for everyone else's money except for the owner. They're okay with the owner pocketing a bunch of money, but then don't give it to the guys who are actually producing the money. It's really weird. Like there's a small minority who are like, yeah, fuck those owners, pay the players. But most people side with the owner for a reason I cannot figure out. I have no clue. And it's not like the owners of these leagues are the ones who developed the league, who took all the risk, created these leagues, and did all the shit. No. These guys are all rent seekers, man. This is the third generation of owner. It's really weird to ever side with a current owner. No current owner is like really developing something for the game or making the game better in which like we enjoy it and they make more money. They're all just sitting back and saying, yes, I like revenue sharing. Yes, let's do this TV deal. They're not doing anything new to like create something wonderful for the game. So like, fuck those guys. I'm sorry. No offense, Jerry.
He's watching. He checked in.
He does watch. He
watches a lot.
You can see he just logged off. He was upset. What I said.
He said, "Congratulations to the Astros on second place."
Yeah, keep that carrot.
It's the best place to be.
He's at secondplace.com.
That's right. So I had an experience recently, and I'd like to toss out to you guys, in which a gentleman. So I walked out of my parking garage. I was walking up the street. Gentleman's out there in the street. He had like clearly fake dyed blonde hair. He had a weird red guitar. And
I thought Joe Madden got a job.
And he extended to me. He's like, "Oh, please give me some money. I need something." And he reached his hand out. And he made the sign like he would plunge needle drugs into his arm for this money.
Yeah.
And it didn't even in the least bit deter me or upset me at all. I just thought, okay, the guy wants to do some heroin. I don't care. So I want to extend to you guys. What could someone ask you for when you're out there on the street that would upset you?
So
for me, the needle drugs did nothing. I was like, okay, I could give money. I don't have money on me, but I could give.
So
money.
You didn't give.
So
money.
I don't have something that would upset me. But there's a guy in River North, and he's got an eye patch, so he's very Kramer-esque.
Oh man!
But this guy will come up to you. He's got a lot of good bits, but one of my favorite ones is he will come up to you and he will say, "Can you make a small donation to the Jack Daniels Foundation?" When he says this, so like he's got a bunch of bits, and usually I pass on giving him money. But when he gives me the Jack Daniels Foundation one, it's always worth $1. It's always worth at least $1.
I would always, when I would ride the red or the orange line, there was always a guy in there, and he would come through, and I would get him like every so often on the train, and he would say, he's like, "Ladies and gentlemen, I am not asking you for any money. I am just looking for a job. I was recently released from blah, 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 whatever prison. My number is such and such and such and such. I was there for 6 months. I could not get an apartment without having a job. I could not get a job without being able to sleep and be warm, whatever. And he would give his whole spiel, and then people would give him money.
Another My Sock Summer Fall guy.
And literally, I would watch this guy do this like every other week. Like, and he had just been released from prison. And there was like so much inside of me that would wanted to yell, yo, he got released from prison like 2 weeks ago, too. Just so you know. Like, this is the same bit. But then I'm like, who am I to hate this guy's hustle? Yeah. I'm like, just do your thing, man. Like, if somebody wants to give you money, they're giving it to you regardless. I'm not going to give that guy money. But do you know who I would give money? And it is the worst place in Bridgeport. Is the Walgreens like plaza over there, where they have all the homeless people that would hang out there. Like, I would give the guys money that never asked for money, but the guys that asked for money, fuck you, you're off the list. So like, if you didn't ask for money, I would give you money. But like if you asked for it, and I was like, I'm not giving it to you.
I feel like My Sock Summer has definitely walked up to someone who is just like going to the thrift store, minding their own business, and he's like, here's $1. Right? Picture day, and the guy's like, what the fuck is this? Fuck you, man.
Yeah. I put it in somebody's coffee one time. Yeah, I did. Target. Well, so
yeah.
What do you got? So I was under the impression that the Astros were the 108 side chick, because we'd always said they were the 108 side chick.
They were.
But yet, this fucking series, we all cheered for the Nets.
Whoa. So I don't know.
Why did that happen?
Well, you weren't paying attention. You weren't paying attention to Twitter.
No.
Me and Beef are off the side chick because they can't handle their shit outside of baseball.
Yeah, the piece of shit. Yeah, the piece of shit assistant general manager.
So that was just the tip of the iceberg. The fucking
Part of
the thing that got me was have you apologized to her? She's in the room, and the fucking is it the GM? It's Luna, right?
Luna
was like, I haven't had time, blah blah blah. With her in the room,
right?
Like, this is a true motherfucker to do that. And so we
that
said,
was a big fuck you,
and we were like, well, who's next? Who's the new side chick? But we're gonna wait through free agency and see where people land.
Yeah.
Basically, where does my friend Yasiel Puig land? So when he lands in Cincinnati, it might be the Reds,
Yeah. And Mr. Hand just responded and said that I should be paying attention more to the Twitters. Fuck you. I have things I have to worry about that are a little bit more important sometimes than the Twitters. So
Tumblr. He's
allegedly.
on Tumblr.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I'm on Tumblr and Friendster exclusively. If you want to find me, just look up my code name. It is MSS. We're good to go.
It's the Big Montana.
The Big Montana. That's probably your best one so far.
Did you like the Big Montana?
Pork
thing?
Hub
It's
sucks.
pretty good.
Pork Hub was pretty good.
No, it's not good.
It was. I was
Meat
thinking,
socks.
I was
or meat socks.
It was just meat socks.
I didn't
I
like
didn't
that.
think about pork pants. I thought
You should want pork shorts.
pork.
Pork shorts.
I couldn't get cargo into there, so I couldn't absolutely.
Carnitas cargo.
Oh,
Cargo
man.
carnitas.
That's I mean, that's delicious, but that's not a great name. So who's got another?
I have
one
another
to
one
get
too,
to?
but
Okay.
you go
I
ahead.
got one too.
All right.
So I've got a couple anecdotes from the Chirizi Halloween party.
Uh-oh.
Just two conversations that I really enjoyed while we were there. Number one,
Which one was said by the guy?
there was a discussion
He's
between
about to die,
myself and Chirizi E
I don't remember
and
this.
Vinny Baseball, his lawyer,
This is
about the inner workings of Stephen Hawking's cock and how he was able to impregnate his
So
wife
Stephen
and
Hawking
have children.
has kids.
Even though he's just sort of like a wilted leaf there sitting there.
Yeah, but apparently his wang worked. Like, it's like I don't know how it happened. Like
We need to learn science so
Right.
we can know how his
we
dong
felt
was
very
like elongated.
we felt not only inadequate in the wangicide side of it, but the understanding his condition and how his
How the wang
wang could be hugified.
seriously.
the wang was
Fuck you
outside
guys.
of the condition.
Right.
It could get can
Like
do
the-
its thing.
The
you know?
guy can't snap his fingers, but his ring could produce children.
Yes.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And
So-
you know what? It speaks to what a genius he was.
Well, that's science for you. That's all I gotta say.
that is science. And
So that was one.
we should we should ask Neil deGrasse Tyson about this.
Actually, we should have him on the show.
We
We
should
have
hit
some
him up on
podcasts.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let me text him.
Can you tell us how his dick works?
How? Yeah.
Explicitly.
I'm not so worried about global warming or the planets or any of this stuff, Neil. What I really want to know is how Stephen Hawking's dick continued to work despite his condition.
He doesn't have any kids,
How
though.
can-
Maybe it
Yes,
didn't
he
work.
does.
He does?
He has kids.
How could this shriveled
watched the movie,
motherfucker's
man.
dick work so
Guy's got
well?
kids.
That's what I want to know. Second thing was from that party. So someone
Somebody
brought
said
up.
Pringle's kid.
Someone brought up that.
And also, I'm getting
Allegedly.
shit because
Allegedly.
this
Right?
is sideways on the Twitter. And they're like
Yeah.
fucking MSS camera job.
Is
and
it
I'm like,
sideways?
I had
It's like, I'm looking at it
I know.
It looks.
They
it
don't.
looks
People.
fine.
Hey, listen. We can explain it to people all we want, and they won't
Wait,
understand
can
it.
you pull up on Twitter and show me right now?
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
did.
let's do it.
What the fuck?
Yes,
is
I
that?
love it. Actually, leave it that way.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
just gonna
care.
leave it.
Fuck
Fuck you guys.
So the second thing I heard at this, so
Yeah,
It's fine
we're,
on
hang-
YouTube.
Y'all can
We're hanging
lick
out,
my nuts. It's a
enjoying
different
ourselves,
camera.
and Biggins lady apparently is a big runner, so she was going to coach me on running my 5K that I'm going to run for Thanksgiving. And the
Oh, my
first
goodness.
thing she tells me,
Let's put
now mind you,
deodorant
this is,
on your
this
nuts, your bags.
early 40s woman who well put together, and she's a runner. She tells me the first thing you need to know: do not trust a fart. I will spit my drink across Teresa's entire apartment here. I know that already, but I was pleased to hear it again. I do not trust the fart.
You have shat yourself.
I have shit myself.
Yes. Yep.
Well, it was one of those things we were talking about when Cornsey and I were watching the marathon, and she's like, "I can't believe that like some of these top runners are just shitting their pants right now." Yeah, they most likely are. That's fairly disgusting. I mean, like
I find it highly disgusting.
I assume White Sox Dave shit his pants when he ran the marathon.
I think
I would
White
think
Sox
so. I
Dave
would
just
think
shits
so.
his pants for fun.
I would
Regular.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't in the hot tub, which is
No.
appreciated.
Well, not that I know.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Not that I noticed.
My Sox have already got.
My last one is not even a real one. It's okay, but I don't even think we need to talk about it. Do we want to go on to the next topic? Are we going to do the next topic?
Dude, give me what you got.
The whole family,
We
we all got flu shots yesterday. I never got one until my wife was pregnant. Do you guys actually get flu shots?
So I got a flu shot last year for the first time in my life,
Right.
and I got sick like immediately after it, but only for like a day. So
Okay.
and then I didn't get the flu, but I also haven't gotten the flu in like 15 years. So I don't know that it
Yeah.
actually did.
Do you think
anything.
you're microchipped now and they know where you were at?
No, I don't believe in shit like that.
Okay.
But the government is tracking my penis.
Okay.
I know that.
Well, it's so huge. I mean,
And they're enjoying it.
you
It's,
can see it from
it's
space.
one of the smallest on the market, so it's very efficient, but small. So they
It's
they
like the
track.
pocket rocket vibrator. What about you, Lo?
I've had one flu shot only when my wife was pregnant
Yeah.
with Moody Stakey. After that, I've not had them.
You never
Although
had
I did have the flu like 2 years ago. It was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
And I should get the flu shot because I have asthma as well.
Yeah.
I haven't yet.
The flu is
Yeah.
pretty.
I probably
great.
will. I hope
So if we don't lose you to a 5K, we're going to lose you to the flu. Those
I'm
are the two
resilient.
things
No.
we're
The
gonna
5K
lose.
is not going to do shit to me. The flu would do shit.
Oh, really?
flu will knock me down for a little bit. But
If you want to lose some weight, the flu is one of
It's
the.
fantabulous.
it's a great way to do it. There's
So
no
is the
question.
AIDS, I hear. Yeah.
Well, you get that from eating generic candy corn. from
Adam
what I-
eaten,
what I heard
yes.
recently.
There's no question.
All right, do we want to do the original topic we had?
Well, I've got
Yeah.
one more.
Oh, we got one more. Let's,
One
let's
more.
do,
So-
let's do one more. Let's close it out after your one more.
So I crowdsourced one. Talked to the big homies on Twitter. So Wine Rebays Cup had a little rant for us that we should expound upon. So he says, one last rant. Every time someone rolls out or talks about an 85 Bear, they should be electrocuted immediately. He said, I was 6 years old. I actually remember watching this team, Super Bowl and all. It's a fucking embarrassment. that people in the city keep talking about this bullshit team and beating the shit out of this dead horse. It's not relevant, shouldn't be talked about weekly from local sports media members and Chicago mouthpieces.
So this is the 85 Bears.
85 Bears. He's like,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here, 85 Bears. And local people who are talking on the radio or otherwise shouldn't talk shit about them. Should not include them, should keep them the fuck out. Forget the 85 Bears.
So I don't think you should forget the 85
Can't forget
Bears.
'em.
But let's put the 85 Bears into perspective. The 85 Bears may have still lost to the Miami Dolphins if they faced them in the Super Bowl.
That's true.
Because when you blitz all the time, and you guys see this in today's game because you know more about the game and you could see this more, there's more breakdowns and things like that. If you have a blitzing team and you throw quick short passes against them, you will defeat that team. Like that's typically what the Patriots do to motherfuckers, right? So the Dolphins were all over that. They may have fucked them up. They lost to the Patriots in that, so fuck them. They don't deserve to be talked about in this situation.
Right.
However, the key to this is that the Bears had an incredible fucking team. Incredible. The defense was fantastic.
Yep.
The offense was good enough to go
Good
with
enough.
fantastic defense.
Right.
I mean, they have Walter Payton. That guy's a fucking machine, right?
They had the fridge.
And I think Jim McMahon,
Don't hate on McMahon.
Jim
Yeah.
McMahon is an underrated quarterback.
For sure.
I know he wasn't great because there's a lot of other great quarterbacks at that time, but he's a really good quarterback.
Probably the best.
And
the
a
Bears.
guy who would run and do all kinds of other shit. But what's key here is that the Bears should have won 2, 3, 4 Super Bowls with that team. And the fact that they're not an all-time franchise is embarrassing. Like that is a stain on them for not winning more with that incredible team.
For sure.
That incredible defense. Like the fact that like everyone on that team's in the Hall of Fame and you didn't win more than one fucking championship, that's a stain on Mike Ditka. And that's my point of this whole thing. Ditka, not as good as everyone says. Buddy Ryan, maybe as good as everyone says, and maybe should have been retained. Maybe that was the problem that you
It was
had
a
there.
mistake. maybe.
So I would say I agree that like they shouldn't be as celebrated as they are. Should still be celebrated, man. It's still a fucking Super Bowl championship. You got to give that a little bit of love, and we don't get that fucking too much. You know, just enjoy that happened once.
Right. And you were alive for that shit.
Things that existed in 1985: jarts, pagers, answering machines, home phones, paying for porn, floppy disks, and not Friendster. But
Floppy disks did not exist in '85.
they probably did.
Those
There
were
you
punch card time.
They
Actually, they probably did.
They probably did.
Big floppy disk.
Do
probably.
you remember there's floppy disks that were like this big? They were this huge.
I don't remember that. I remember
Yeah.
like the ones that are about like this big, the black ones that were
Yeah.
like this big.
Yeah.
Like
No,
Family
they had
Feud.
some that were like
Like
legit.
Family
Legit.
Feud on them.
I'm voguing and I'm showing you the size of the floppy disk at the
Big
same
black
time.
ones.
Vogue. Black ones, shut the fuck up. You son of a bitch. You're a cock. You're a dick.
All right, that's usually about the end of it.
Yeah.
So we'll talk to you guys soon.
We're not going
Thanks
to do
for
the other
tuning
part.
in.
All right.
We will we'll see
That's
you.
all right.
We'll skip it. We'll do it some other time.